Yeah, I mean, Alex hated working with Johnny Grunge because Grunge couldn't do anything. You know, I mean, both those guys were a one-trick pony. You know, you had to get through the match to get to the table spot.
Yeah.
And getting through the match was awful because they couldn't. You know, we could move. You know, they couldn't. They were slow. But they had good charisma and crowd participation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the fans were with them. So it was an easy match, in that you knew you didn't have to go 10 to 12 minutes with them. You knew it was going to be short. You knew the crowd was going to be into it. You knew it wasn't going to be good, but you just had to get to the finish. Yeah. So it's just you know. So you just work around it. You go out there thinking like, I'm not working with you know, Brett and the British Bulldogs here. We're working with Johnny Grunge and Rocco. So we're just going to bump around for him a little bit, cut him off, get some heat on him, kick and punch the guy because they really can't do a lot, and then we'll go to the spot. You know, yeah. That's what Paul did with most of his guys. Yeah. Is he had them do turn them into a stuntman, and but turned wrestling real where it really didn't have to be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've always said, like, I watched ECW, but in retrospect, I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Right.
Okay, because I think what they did is, you took a sport where it's supposed to be a work, and you kind of made some the pain and the physical part of it more real than you really should. But it still looked like a work. Like the perfect example, like the point I'm trying to make is, remember back in the day, like back then, you were a pussy if you put your hands up to protect yourself from when the chair was going to hit you in the head.
Mm-hmm. The crowd would boo and everything. Yeah,
crowd would pop. Okay, but what you had is guys hitting each other in the head with chairs, and the boys not doing the instinctive physical reaction that any human being would do when you see an object come crashing towards your head is putting your hands up to protect yourself.
That's true.
Okay, so in retrospect, is that good? No, not in my opinion. I think it's stupid because of the way they promoted the violence basically for the sake of violence, where guys are going out there and legit hurting themselves in a sport where we're supposed to be pretending it hurts, but it doesn't really hurt. And this is where we're really hurting each other. For what? Like, what was the point? That's why, in retrospect, that's what I didn't like about ECW.